All right, shalom, shalom. First off, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Dash. We give double honors to our elders and apostles of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and the women who follow. This is the brother Karatazah.
This is Brother Yatzakba.
Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord's word is edifying. Really just going into a lot of things that are on the horizon for this year, 2025. Dealing with the MOTB. All right. We was watching this video by let's see, this lady right here and this guy. This is Janie Duvall. Her channel is her name, Janie Duvall. Warning: 5 end time events coming in 2025. I'll leave a link in the description so you brothers can check it out. This is the first video that I found of her, but from what I've seen, she has some good content. So I definitely subscribe. You might want to do it as well. But with that being said, they led us to a number of topics. Lord's will, we touch on all of them, but we're gonna let the Spirit speak as it does. Um, Yeah, so let's get the scripture first. Revelation 13.
This is Revelation chapter 13. I start verse 15. It says
Start at 12.
Okay. It's Revelation 13 and 12. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them that which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Right, so the beast's deadly wound was healed. So the old Roman Empire, which was destroyed, which was, came to naught basically, was revived to America. Okay. And in these times, that's when we're going to be having our feet to the fire, so to speak, to worship the beast. Okay. Go ahead.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Right. So, he did his great wonders, in Japan, dropping those bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But hey, we're going to get into some other great wonders, because this matter of fact, let's get into. Damn, we should have just kept that 16. Let's get 16.
Okay.
16 and 13.
Yep. Revelation chapter 16, verse 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
Yeah, man. So that false prophet, all right, is speaking about the Roman Catholic Church. All right. We're not going to get into the spirits like frogs. That's another breakdown. But we're mainly dealing with the false prophet, which is the Roman Catholic Church. All right, which they're pushing this propaganda. I don't even know what to call it. This BS. All right, it's what's called the Rome Call document for AI ethics. All right, so let's get an overview about Bushah.
The Pontifical Academy for Life, Microsoft, IBM, FAO, the Italian Ministry of Innovation, part of the Italian government, signed as first the call for an AI ethics.
Right. So that word pontiff is speaking about the Pope. Matter of fact, let me see. Oh shit.
Right there. Catholic bishop.
Yep.
Kinds. In Catholic, in modern usage, the word pontiff can be used to refer to any Catholic bishop, but it is most commonly used to refer to the Bishop of Rome, also known as the Pope.
There you go. So, where were we at?
I think we might have X'd it out.
I erased it.
Okay.
Oh shit. Slovakia. Let's watch the video.
Okay.
So so the guy is he's speaking Italian, and we don't want to get demonetized or anything like that. So I just had a brother read what he's saying, which it's a lot of word salad. I'm not gonna hold you, you know, but through the spirit, brothers understand what's going on.
1 year after the Rome call for AI ethics, we are even more convinced of the importance of a document on the theme signed by as many institutions as possible. Progress that does not take into account the integral common good of every person and of the entire human family.
Right. So like even that, like what the hell does that even mean? You know,
That's that one people shit.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like they talk in circles. They give generalities, and they're very uh they're
Vague.
non-specific,
Yeah.
very vague and non-specific. You know, we're worried about the entire human family, and no, you're not. You rape little boys. Excuse me, you rape little boys. You know, the Catholic Church is known for that. So you're not worried about the entire human family. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Baba Gosha.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yeah, and you're gonna hear that a lot in this lesson. Everybody's for peace and safety. Everybody wants to do the right thing, and to be able to say that they're for the greater good of humanity. But it's not, because we know Esau is really all for himself.
Risk, yeah, kind of back it up one more, Bubba Show. Progress that does not take into account the integral common good of every person and of the entire human family risks being negative, if not destructive. That is why we are contacting leaders of other world religions for their possible signatures.
Right. So why do you need somebody else to sign off on this? And then you're you're Catholic, and you want the Baptist preachers to sign off on it. You want the Jehovah Witness preachers to sign off on it. You want the Muslim and the Buddhists to sign off on it, because you're doing a one world religion. Okay, so when you go into this Rome call for AI ethics, well, I don't want to jump the gun. Let's let it play a little bit more.
We are convinced that in the face of the danger of an algocracy,
So, what is an algocracy? Algocracy.
says algocracy, a government by algorithm, also known as algorithmic regulation, regulation by algorithms, algorithmic governance, algocratic governance, algorithmic legal order, or algocracy, is an alternative form of government or social ordering where the usage of computer algorithms is implied to regulations, law enforcement, and it goes on.
Yeah, so basically, government by computer or by AI. Now, what they're saying is basically, well, it's okay to govern by AI, but we need to put in a code of ethics. And if we put a code of ethics in it, then it's going to be okay. Well, whose ethics are you really putting in? Because you're not going to input the Bible. You know, you wear your little white whatever the hell it is. You know, and so that you appear to be holy. You know, but if you were really a man of the Lord, which the man of the Lord is not fucking with no AI. Not to that extent, you know what I mean? To be governed by it.
Exactly. Kind of.
But let's say a man of the Lord was, he would install the law, statutes, and commandments.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you would be governed by godliness, But so we did we get the six?
No, not yet.
No, do we have the six though?
We had it up somewhere. We might have exited out, but we can just search it real fast. Six principles.
Yeah.
The six principles of the Rome call.
Yeah, to speak on that.
Oh yeah, I thought this was very interesting. This picture that we have up, the Renaissance, and it has the AI in bold because this is all surrounded with the beast system. It's all Esau and the beast system. We know the Renaissance was when the deadly wound of the beast was healed, and the AI is all a part of the image of the beast. It goes right into that RFID C-hip technology. So it's all surrounding each other. It all has to do with the beast.
All right.
So the six principles of Rome call for AI ethics. The Rome call for AI ethics has six principles. Transparency, which means AI systems should be understandable to everyone.
And like I said to the brother, if somebody puts a gun to you and says, "Put your hands up," it's understandable to everyone that this is a robbery. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when you say that it's an ethic, it's not an ethic. And let's get this word ethic.
So the etymology of the word ethic. So a study of morals, ethics, moral philosophy. Moral philosophy, moral character, pertaining to character.
What about morals?
When you get into the etymology of morals, a person's moral qualities, can you click on moral right there? So a moral exposition of a story, the doctrine inculcated by a fable or fiction, the practical lesson in which anything is designed to teach. Then it has a moral adjective, or slack it, that's not right. That's mood. There it is right there. Oh no, it doesn't want to work. Okay, there we go. Associated with or characterized by right behavior.
By right behavior. So if they have their six principles, it should be by what's right. It says, it should be understandable to everyone. So basically, everyone should be able to operate within this system, is what they're saying.
It says inclusion. AI systems should not discriminate against anyone.
Oh, it shouldn't, should it? Well, let's see about some indiscrimination.
So Revelation 13 and 14 says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Well, this is one of the miracles because we're speaking about artificial intelligence, right? Mm-hmm. And AI. So artificially, they're basically they're changing the reality around you. They're able to do these miracles, like we were speaking on. Speak about
the parallel reality. The elder of our camp brought it out. Hopefully we can find a video on it real fast. But basically, at the airport, when you look up and you can see the information on your flight, or see you can see the panel. Basically, you can walk up to it and see your information on this panel, but the person next to you can't see your information, but they can see their information, but you can't see theirs. So the same panel is showing something different for everybody.
Here we go. I'm gonna take a chance.
Future here at the Detroit airport. You scan your boarding pass, look up at a giant screen, and you see only your flight information, even how many minutes it'll take you to walk to your gate. But only you can see it. It doesn't matter if you're standing right next to one other person or 100. Each person only sees their own information. Mind blown.
It's otherworldly.
And I can't see a thing.
That is insane.
Can you read that for mommy at the top?
What does it say?
Hello, George.
What?
Really? No way. That's so cool. I can't see anything.
Like, I literally don't. How is that possible?
It's possible because of Albert Ing. Ing started developing his parallel reality technology in 2014.
Above our heads is a motion sensor that detects moving objects as they're walking around. It's non-biometric. It doesn't know anything about each of those
Fair use, fair use.
objects that are walking around.
Pretty amazing. Congratulations on this.
It seems like a movie set in a slightly scary future where people's eyes identify them to advertisers on big screens. But this technology
How it's not biometric if it's going off of everybody's like build or your motion on the
Exactly.
screen. I don't know.
It is biometric, nigga. That's the very definition of biometric. It's using my bio, you know what I'm saying, and the measurements of my bio, of my body.
Yeah.
does not use your eyes or your face. The only thing that identifies you is the shape of your body.
That's remarkable that you're standing right next to me and you can't see that.
So even though the flight boards that exist today have the flight information, it's a list of 100 flights. It's on you to look through that flight information board to find your flight.
Ing says the technology is especially important for foreign travelers who don't always understand what's on the regular information boards. And his plan was to quietly debut this technology in Detroit for the masses, for ordinary travelers, with no facial scans, no apps, no gadgets, just a boarding pass. And his long-term vision?
So as soon as you enter the airport, greets you by name, lets you know where you need to go, which security checkpoints, the easy.
Why? Because it's going to scan your chip.
Yep.
Let's get that. We'll finish getting that.
Verse 15. Did I finish 14?
No.
Okay. I start back at the top. It says, and deceiving them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Yeah, man. So all of this is going into the image of the beast. This is what the image of the beast looks like. Where we at?
Try this one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is what the image of the beast looks like. You know, what he's talking about, this is what the image of the beast looks like. These principles, this is what the image of the beast looks like. You know, we're going to go into ID 2020, you know, and all of this, that's what the image of the beast looks like.
It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And eventually it's going to get there. It's going to be a get down or lay down kind of situation. We're speaking about, what's the word for it?
Singularity?
Not the singularity, the other one. Gradualism.
Okay.
Gradualism. Because, man, it's so much information that we're going into. But with the TSA, not the 2020. No, it was the old girl with the blazer.
Okay, kind of.
What was that?
She was talking about
the digital ID,
yeah,
ID 2020.
Yeah, she was basically saying that instead of having a bunch of different forms of identification, you need your driver's license. Then you need a card to get to.
No, that was the other one. That was the one with the eyes.
Oh, okay.
The one with the bad blazer. She was talking about how there's a billion people without any ID, and they need an ID. But you know, you got people in the fucking African rainforest getting pissed on by cows. What the fuck do they need a digital ID for?
Yeah,
you know, and that goes back to the peace and safety as well. But yeah, here we go right here.
Okay, ID 2020.
And I know we jumping around a lot. Just bear with us, Baba Washai.
It's a public-private partnership that advocates for digital identity.
That don't even fucking make sense. It's a public-private partnership? Is it public or is it private? It's private because you want to fucking chip all the public. The private sector wants to have all the public's information.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
It's a public-private partnership that advocates for digital identity to help people who lack an officially recognized identity.
Right. Oh, little Oscar over here is he's an age veteran and he's homeless and he has no way to show an ID.
Yes,
He needs an ID.
his goal is to use technology to help the 1.1 billion people who don't have an officially recognized identity.
Well, shit. What if they don't want one?
I'm sure they'd have one by now if they wanted one. Most of them, at least.
Now you have people in third world countries or people who may be a refugee and going to another country, that may not have an ID. And so if you're going from fucking the Ukraine and you're going to London, yeah, you probably need some kind of identification, But if you're coming from Botswana, and it's been a fucking civil war there for, and not to say there's a civil war in Botswana, but yeah, I understand what I'm saying. There's been a civil war there, and you don't have any paperwork to show who you are. At that point, you can make up some shit. So how do you even know that it's a real ID? So I mean, but that's what we're saying. There's so many holes in this. Also with the TSA thing.
So can we scroll to the top, Barbershop?
Sure.
Yeah, this is from Mobile ID World. Says TSA proposes real ID full implementation delayed to 2027. Individual deadline remains 2025. So it says the Transportation Security Administration has proposed delaying the full implementation of the real ID program until 2027, while maintaining the May 7th, 2025 deadline for individual compliance.
Right. So they're not even gonna have the full program out until 2027, but they want you to have a real ID by May 7th of 2025. And when they go into the real ID, speaking about, basically there's a chip in your ID and you don't have to, they're going to require a real ID in order for you to board a plane after this date. Well, I mean, they said that they're pushing it back to 2027, but who knows? People, they're going to do what they want to do because Illinois is in 2025, they're enacting a law that you got to have a real ID.
Yeah.
It's
like, and you got to keep in mind the scriptures say that the devil's going to come down with great wrath, knowing that it has but a short time. So these dates are subject to change.
Yeah. So it's like things was pushed back from 2020 to 2025, and some things were sped up.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's all what Esau want to do and what people will allow him to do, which is where we're getting into with the gradualism, because I seen a video that said 5 billion people accepted the jump shot. Now 5 billion people, and I'm just speaking as a man, okay? But if 5 billion people will take the jump shot, at least 3 to 4 billion will take the real ID, But you're always gonna have that sector of people who won't. All right, so maybe they're in the outback in fucking Australia as an aborigine, or maybe they're eating people in Papua New Guinea. Who cares? They're not gonna take it. Or maybe you have people like the men of the Lord who absolutely won't take it. So just X them out. You're gonna have another about 3 billion people or so, and then you gradually get them in. You say, okay, well, we'll give you free health care, and bam, there goes 1 billion. Oh well, if you get it, we're gonna put the money on it, and then all your money's on there. Bam, there goes another 1 billion. And then you say, well, if you don't get it, then your kids can't go to school. You can't shop at a grocery store. You can't clock in at work. You can't go to the gym. You can't do, and then that's everybody else.
Yeah, real quick. Deuteronomy 16:19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons. Neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise. And those incentives are those gifts, those bribes. Like, hey, we'll give you this if you take it. And a lot of people are gonna fall for it. Just want to grab that real fast.
Definitely. So I know we've been going all the way around the world to get around the corner, but let's read this one more time.
Okay, so the government by algorithm is an alternative form of government or social ordering where the usage of computer algorithms is applied to regulations and law enforcement. Oh, you was going through the ethics.
Right. So
Okay.
so
Or-
now yeah. So now that we're back on to the Rome call for AI ethics, let's go finish going through these principles.
So responsibility. Someone should be responsible for what the AI system does.
So there's going to be a so-called Wizard of Oz. There's going to be somebody behind the curtain controlling and pushing the buttons and controlling everything.
Impartiality. AI systems should not create or follow biases.
Right. So it shouldn't. So, but basically means everybody should get the same treatment, right? But we know goddamn well that somebody who makes fucking $10 an hour, $15 an hour is not going to get the same treatment as Bill Gates. It's just that the world doesn't work like that. Reality doesn't work like that. You have kings and you have servants. You know, you have fucking predators and you have prey. When you start hearing about this equality, all for one, men and women are equal and all of that shit, it's a red flag. It's not no peace and safety. Okay? I wish a woman would try me. You get broken in half. Mm-hmm. You know, the world is not equal.
Yeah.
All right? A squirrel is not equal to a fox. A cat is not equal to a mouse.
Mm-hmm. That's the Lord's order.
That's just the Lord's order.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And what they want to do, they want to distort reality. That's why they're bringing in this augmented reality. They're bringing in AI. You know?
Reliability. AI systems should be reliable.
What does that even mean? Reliable for who? You know what I'm saying? Because so, hey, yeah, it's gonna be reliable just like 1984, right? Mm-hmm. When that TV come on in the morning, nigga, you better stand up straight. You know? Go ahead.
Security and privacy. AI systems should be secure and respect user privacy.
How's it gonna respect user privacy if somebody's responsible for what the AI system does? If there's oversight, then somebody's gonna have access to all this information, and they're gonna do with it whatever they will. Mm-hmm. So I mean, and what the fuck does the Catholic Church have to do with AI? Well, yeah, let's get this real quick.
So Romans chapter 19 and verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet. Right.
So this beast system, all right, is going to go down. All right, America's going to go down. All right, the New World Order is going to go down. The NATO and the EU is going to go down. All right, and with it, this Roman Catholic Church, which is propagating, which is the fucking puppet master at the end of the day. These niggas are the puppet master to bring in all of this oligarchy.
A government of AI, a government that's and like you mentioned earlier, a true man of the Lord wouldn't have AI govern a people, especially if you're not writing it within the Lord's will. Like,
well, it can't because the spirit.
Exactly,
like the spirit flows like the wind. Like, and a machine can't go off the spirit. Yeah. It can only go with what is programmed. Mm-hmm. Let's get the algorithmics.
Oh, did you want to finish that?
Did we finish
that Revelation 19?
Oh, Saki, I'm sorry, I'm jumping everywhere, brother.
It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him.
The AI, they're getting everybody on board for this AI. He said it his damn self. Go ahead.
With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
He's deceiving everybody. He's tricking everybody into the MOT to the B. All right. with this little parallel the reality, okay, with the ID system, with the incentives and the gradualism, with his call for ethics, all this shit, man.
It says, and them that worshipped his image, these both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone.
Yeah, man. So